What's up? Hold up. You guys hear me? Check. You guys hear me? Oh no. What's happening? Gotta turn some stuff off. My computer's freaking out. I got 3 people. Whoa, man. This is dope. Late night stream, man. I was busy. It's me and my wife's anniversary. I had to be cute. I had to take her out. Do husband things, man. You know how it is. But I'm back in the seat, baby. How's it sound? How's it look? Got the whole like background thing going. Hey, cool gamer Gen Z thing. See? I'm cool. I can use TikTok. For people, what's good? What's all the news? I got news, man. I always got news. I'm gonna show you. KD, yo, what's up, man? How you been? Doing good? Beautiful. Hey, Johnny, what's good? K2Gi, what's good, bro? How you been? Cheers. Late night, drink it if you got it, smoke it if you got it. I really don't care, guys. I don't care. Do what you want. I'm just here to talk about crypto. How's it sound? How's it look? Because it really sucks when I talk for a long time and I find out my audio sucks. So let me know up front, please. Please. All good. How many years? How many years of what? How many years have I been doing this? I'm going on 3 now. Damn. That's crazy. I used to, and guys, crypto news, live stream. We'll get into it in a second. Let the people filter in. Let me say what's up. But, man, yeah, 3 years of the channel. It's been fun. It's been hard. Good times, bad times. But then I used to be like on YouTube a lot. Ever since high school, man. I love YouTube. And then I really started nerding out on crypto news like around 2016. Seen them come, seen them go. I said, I'm going to do that. How you guys been? 5 people. What's good? Happy anniversary. Thank you very much. I'll tell Miss Dubs that. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. What's up? How you been? Good to see you. Welcome. How you guys been? Guys chilling? How's crypto? It's boring? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I think stuff's brewing under the surface. This reminds me, guys, remember when like we were like 3,500 Bitcoin, like 2020? Then like it popped up and it stayed around 10,000 for a long time. Like, and everyone's like, oh my God, it's never going to pop over 10,000. Now it's like around 26. Like just remember, just because it stays in the range for a while doesn't mean it can't come out of the range. And when it comes out of the range and it stays above that for a while, then everyone forgets the lowest price. This is how it goes. People just like aren't used to the long term, right? They think of very kind of like chunked up day trading or like, swing trading. This is macro trading. It takes a while. But unless inflation is going to go down, and it like literally can't because the system is built on inflation, I don't see how Bitcoin can't rise up over the long term, right? But I hate that term, the long term. Damn, it's been a long time. I know. But inflation isn't just a one straight line, It rockets up, it comes down. You try to fight it, it comes up again. But at the end of the day, every single fiat currency that's ever existed in the world has inflated and hyperinflated because the government can never control it forever. The laws of the universe snap back eventually. It's impossible. You can't fight gravity, man. 5 people. Let's get the people a couple more minutes. Let me warm up, man. It's Monday stream. Hey, you gotta go, dog. Dog, please leave, dog. Thanks. You guys met Milo once, I think. He's been trying to get some more shine. I might bring him on. I hear I get more views if I have puppies. It's probably true. I try to like figure the internet out. I'm sure. Oh, if I do this, I can get the most views. Nah, internet's the dumb as hell. You just need puppies and like cute animals and it's faster that way. Trust. We'll get going in about 5 more minutes. I got quite a bit of articles for you, probably about 18 or so. We'll get into it. Our relevant, what's good, guys? It's good to see y'all. Welcome. I'm seeing some oldies but goodies. I love it, man. I love it. But I get it. Sometimes you gotta step away from crypto, get the mental right, come back. I had a period of that. Whatever you need to do to get right, right? Sometimes start getting all depressed. Like, dang, it ain't never going to go up. I ruined my monies, you know? Start saying that, you got to step away. Go get a hobby. Learn how to bake or something. Bake cookies or something. Make yourself happier, man. You gotta like step away for your mental health. 5 people. What's good? All right. Got the new shindig. We get going soon. Like, as you guys know, I've tried to do this a couple ways. Like long form, I do the stream, which is always good. But then I chunk it up throughout the week. You always look at the record of the stream, or I shoot out each and every article in an individual video during the week. I try to do daily the last couple weeks. Just get it out in aggregate for your viewing pleasure. Just let me check my stuff real quick. Says that I'm doing okay. Okay, I'll keep going. Let me share my screen. We get going soon. Share my screen window. Yeah, we do that one. Cool. Money. No, not this one. This one. IMF envisions new class of cross-border payment platforms with single ledger. The XC platform could operate domestically using tokenized assets, including deposits with or without CBDCs. The International Monetary Fund has presented the outlines of a new class of cross-border payment systems that use a single ledger to record central bank digital currency CBDC transactions, programmability, and improved information management. IMF officials chose a roundtable on CBDC policy to review or reveal their new platform concept on June 19th. At the event, held in conjunction with the Central Bank of Morocco, the IMF's director of the Monetary and Capital Markets Department, Tobias Adrian, said the new type of platform could benefit individuals and institutional users through lower fees and faster transaction times, he said. Some of the $45 billion paid to remittance providers every year may then go back to the pockets of the poor. XC platforms offer a trusted single ledger, a document representing property rights, on which standardized digital representations of central bank reserves in any currency can be exchanged. The XC platform was designed on the model of CBDC infrastructure. There would be a settlement layer with a single ledger, and access to it would be expanded. Currently, institutions to have a reserve account with the central bank to carry out cross-border operations, but the XC platform would allow trading of tokenized domestic central bank reserves. Liquidity would still come from institutions with reserve accounts. All right, so like, what does that mean? Why is that important? The main takeaway from this is the IMF is trying to figure out cross-border settlement methods. They're making different payment systems to help update and maybe even replace the old infrastructure, which is called SWIFT, which is ran by the United States. Everyone's trying to make an alternative to the SWIFT platform. Sounds like the world's not happy with the SWIFT platform. Tend to agree. And that less satisfaction really stems from what we've done with Russia and the Ukraine conflict, right? The United States and the friends and I guess you would say allies of Ukraine look at it from a standpoint like we are neutralizing Russia by freezing their assets as an act of war. But money really isn't supposed to be war, right? It's supposed to be non-biased. It's supposed to be free for the world to use. And whenever someone could come in and just freeze your money, that's not cool. You wouldn't like that. Russia doesn't like it either. And actually, the whole entire world doesn't like it either. So now you have people like the IMF vying for that currency control. You're looking at BRICs trying to get it. You're looking at crypto platforms fighting for it. These what these chains are. Transactions of value, methods to do that. So you're looking at all these people fighting for, I guess you would say, economic control. Whoever controls the money makes the rules. Whoever makes the rules owns the world. So it's interesting to see all these different entities jumping out of the woodwork. Now, IMF making a cross-border payments thing to help the poor people. I mean, that's been a problem forever. Western Union, is that it? Yeah, that's the cross-border They've been killing it with like 20% fees on the cross-border remittances for like years. So I don't really believe the IMF when they're saying we're trying to help the poor people. Okay, now they are. But it's interesting to see how many people are fighting to get that top spot. What do you guys think? What do you think? What's a good rug pull to get in and out, to take money and run? I don't know, bro. Just go to coin market cap and then go to the meme section. World's your oyster. There's always something. That's your goal. Oh, let me take a drink. Dang, man. I drove like 4 hours today. All wired on coffee. Cool background, bro. Hey, what's up, Crypto Secret Circle? How you been? Good to see you. Guys don't know, Crypto Secret Circle was the YouTuber that put me on a MITX when it was 4 cents. I got it at 4 cents. It ended up being a good decision. So check his channel out. Always a smart dude in crypto for sure. I got Pepe. Haha. How many of you guys got Pepe? What's your favorite meme coin right now? Like, like it seems like it's always a different meme coin. It was Doge. Then it was like, what was it? Shiba. Then we have a few like Floki. We got Pepe. A bunch of them. What are you guys into? I think they want to bank the unbanked to enslave them. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people in the world right now that aren't in the banking system. They don't have any access to traditional banking services. It's a good thing and a bad thing for them. It's a bad thing for them because like they can't really grow their economies using credit, right? And when you can't grow using credit, you have to grow it based on your assets, your extra energy, stored energy. But it's hard to do that, right? Like it's slower growth. But at the same time, their purchases aren't being tracked. They're not being surveilled, at least to the extent that we are in the Western banking system. So it's a give and a take always, right? DubDigital meme coin. Maybe, maybe not, dude. I mean, like the SEC been hitting people hard. It's easier just to do it the right way. But I'll never say never, bro. Never say never. Next one. Russia to trial digital asset settlement in foreign trade. The Russian Federation intends to experiment with digital asset payments and settlements with trade partners. Also quoted by the business news portal RBC, the official revealed that the plan is supported by executive powers in Moscow. The use of digital The use of digital financial assets, DFAs, has the potential to increase the efficiency of foreign trade, Gunsnov elaborated. At the same time, he made it clear that these settlements will not be allowed within the country, a position that has been consistently maintained by Russia's monetary authority. The trials will be carried out in 2 stages. The executive detailed. During the first, Russian authorities will adopt legislation creating the legal basis for the so-called experimental legal regimes under which cryptocurrencies can also be used. The necessary bill amending 30 legal acts is being prepared by the bank and the finance ministry. International transactions with digital assets will be tested during the second stage of the experiment. Both central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, like the digital ruble, and tokens issued by Russian companies together with foreign partners will be used during the pilot, explained the head of the Preliminary Financial Market Committee, Anatoly Eskov. My bad with these names. Crazy. Can't say them. Askov also noted that DFA payments will help international settlements against the backdrop of sanctions. Gee, remember when they were telling you that Russia was banning crypto and it was illegal in Russia? It's funny how these countries flip-flop, right? It's almost as if they didn't actually mean what they said. Guys, you got to think in terms of like sovereign nations and how they conduct themselves in power struggles and war. Like, why would they come out and tell you exactly what they're doing? Like, wouldn't it be cool if they did a misdirection and throw people off? Like, that's grand strategy, okay? So when you see all these headlines come out, Russia bans crypto, China bans crypto, Russia opens crypto, it's all when they want to, when they're ready, when they're willing to like funnel the money in a certain direction. We're starting to see Russia, China, BRICs nations be open to any other cross-border transaction settlement, any method, like anything, not just like a fiat. They're open to digital currency. They're open to gold. They're open to anything because the pain of staying in the Western financial system is getting greater and greater for countries in general around the world. And at the end of the day, guys, alliances aside, countries are going to do what's best for them 100% of the time. Can you blame them? I can't. That's just being a good leader of a country. So we'll have to see how this shakes out. Russia's looking to use digital currencies as one of those methods to settle transactions globally around the SWIFT system. United States could play hardball. Europe can play hardball. That's really fine. Now the world has alternatives. It's kind of what crypto's for, and we can't really pick and choose who uses decentralized systems. That's the beauty of decentralized systems. So we'll have to see if this trend continues into the future. I think it will. Because more and more, as the world gets bifurcated and has to choose, you'll see that blockchain was the obvious choice the whole time. What do you think? Can't complain with SNEK. Worked for me. SNEK? Interesting. Watch what they do, not what they say, of course. I mean, like, at the same time, guys, I can't really blame people who think the world is as rosy as the news paints it. They're just a little naive. And it's not anything against them. It's just they haven't really seen enough of the world to really understand how the players play. You know, sometimes this stuff seems a little dark. Sometimes you're like, why would they lie to me? Why would they? They obviously have a reason because they keep doing it. All you have to do is stay on the news. Watch the news, read the news. Even if you don't catch me here, go to Cointelegraph, be informed, read the articles. Just stay on top of it. And after a while, you'll get like an edge. You'll get a feel. You could sense out when people are lying to you. It's weird. It's like a sixth sense. 6 people, what's up? Let's see. Next one. Egypt applies for BRICS membership, seeks trade in national currencies. Egypt has applied to become a member of the BRICS bloc of nations, according to the Russian ambassador to Cairo, Georgy Borisenko. My bad, man. I'm pretty sure I messed that up. Egypt has submitted its application to join the BRICS group because one of the endeavors that BRICS is currently pursuing is to shift trade to alternative currencies, be it national currencies or a new common currency. Egypt is very much interested in that. Borisenko also pointed out that Egypt is willing to boost trade and economic cooperation with the Russian Federation. He revealed that new payment mechanisms are currently being developed to facilitate national trade transactions. Another one bites the dust. Another one joins the BRICS nations, or at least wants to. We already got, I think Thailand is trying to join, Egypt's trying to join, Mexico's trying to join, Syria's trying to join. Those are just the ones I could think of that I just remember. I know that there's like at least like 20 of them right now because a bunch of them from Asia were looking over to join. Crazy. BRICS grows and grows by the day, and we still have people in the West saying that BRICS is a joke, BRICS is propaganda, de-dollarization isn't happening. Sounds a little delusional to me, man. We have everyone, literally everyone and their mom trying to lead the dollar. Because the dollar is not even holding value. It's inflating a lot like a lot of these fiat currencies are inflating. It's not a good store of value either because it can get frozen. It can get sanctioned. Like seriously, like what is the value of holding dollars? Even the faith and confidence, which really the only thing holding up now is eroding. Every single time we fall short on our commitments. Look, guys, you think the world was feeling really good when we were talking about, oh, we're just going to default? The world owns our debt. If we defaulted, we're basically saying we're going to screw you. Oh, wait, nah, we won't. Even if they felt the possibility that can occur, it hurts our faith and confidence. And faith and confidence is the only thing that the dollar stands on. What is it standing on at this point? The more we hurt that, the closer we get to the dollar being what it really is, a piece of paper. little confetti paper. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing. It's nothing. And the whole world's figuring that out. So it's not that important that Egypt is joining BRICS. The trend that a lot of people are trying to join BRICS is what's important. Hey, people, what's good? How many acres and or overhead would we make a profit and make the world a better place? Irrelevant. I don't even know what that means, man. But acres are good. Real kings, they value themselves in ounces and acres. Land and precious metals. Maybe crypto too. A little bit crypto too. I'm all about diversification, man. But like, screw this paper portfolio stuff, man. Like real wealth is acres and ounces. I don't need to tell you BTC because y'all already doing that. So you know. Why? What's up? Ooh, nice. Let's go. Cheers. All right, let me wet my whistle. Speaking of BRICS and people who want to join BRICS, not just little nations want to join it. France wants in too. Look at Macron. Look at him. The head of state of the BRICS Club of emerging economies, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, plan to meet late this summer in Johannesburg, and Emmanuel Macron is exploring the possibility of attending the summit. The French head of state has asked the South African counterparty Cyril Ramaphosa, who will host the BRICS summit on August 22nd and 24th, for an opportunity to come. One of the sources commented that would be a big hit. Whether Emmanuel Macron will be invited to the BRICS summit remains unclear, but in the meantime, the French president is himself preparing to host the summit in Paris, expected to bring together around 40 heads of state and governments, as well as leaders of major international organizations and representatives of the global financial institutions on June 20th, 22nd to 23rd. It's a couple days. France's foreign ministry announced that the summit for the new global financing pact, organized by the Elysee Palace, will lay the groundwork for a new, fairer, and more solidarity-based financial system, and set a course toward a new, more balanced financial partnership between the global South and North. Wow. Now France wants to join BRICS. Well, he hasn't said he wants to join BRICS, but he wants to go to their summit in South Africa. Probably not to just, tickle each other and play checkers. I don't know, dude. Like, obviously he's going to go there with an intent. He's going there with economic intent, economic ambitions, because France is feeling it and Macron is feeling it because France is making Macron feel it. I mean, guys, France is one of the rowdiest nations ever to exist. Like, they've been protesting for damn near, like, what is it? 5-6 years now with the yellow vest movement, and it's getting crazier. You guys should really check it out. I mean, the French riots are they're burning stuff. It's crazy. And Macron's getting out there and getting his ass in gear because he doesn't want to get his house burned down. And the French don't have a great history with their royalty and protest. So Macron's trying to alleviate some of these inflation, I guess you would say, symptoms in consumer prices. He's trying to take the heat off him. And if that means going to BRICS, he's down. We'll have to see what happens, but I don't see a future where BRICS doesn't see France as a valuable asset, mainly because that's largely a European nation that has sided with the West. That's a big swing over to the East if they do. So I think they won't be the last to do this. I think Macron will get invited, and I think he'll only increase his trade with the East because this is kind of a slap in the face to the United States right now. But just know, the economic pains are happening so hard and fast now, and they're so apparent that countries can't sit on the fence anymore. They got to draw a line. They got to make their bed and sleep in it. And we're starting to see countries make the decisions right now. 9 people, it's good. Let's hit another one. U.S. Treasury Secretary Yellen, decoupling from China would be a big mistake. That picture was a big mistake, Janet. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen told the House Financial Service Committee on Tuesday that it's in the best interest of the United States to maintain ties with China. She emphasized during her congressional testimony, while we currently have concerns that need to be addressed, decoupling would be a big mistake. Yellen explained that Americans benefit from purchasing goods that are more affordable to produce in China, while China benefits from the exports it receives from the United States, reiterating that it would be disastrous if for the U.S. to cease trading with China. The Treasury Secretary stated, "De-risk, yes. Decouple, absolutely not." The Secretary of the Treasury also urged lawmakers to increase lending to developing countries to counter China's growing influence. These investments will bolster our engagement in these regions at a time of geopolitical competition, Yellen stressed, noting that they serve as an important counterweight to non-transparent, unsustainable lending from others like China. Well, Yellen's out here being a World Bank handler again, right? Like, you got to ask yourself, man, these unelected leaders, like, I guess she came from the Treasury, but she was kind of appointed, right? These people are all appointed, not elected, right? Same thing with the Fed. And they're coming out telling our leaders that were elected what to do. Isn't that suspicious to you? Who are they? Wow. I didn't know our elected leaders take orders. How do they take orders? Just notice who tells them. It's always from these multinational, large conglomerate like regulators or corporations. Like, it's wild. It's because, guys, it's not a national thing, right? It's a class thing. It's like a group thing. These people aren't based on like nation. They transcend nations. It's a big apparatus, man. So like Janet Yellen's out here telling us what to do again, saying we can't leave China. That's funny because we're kind of in like a Cold War with China. So how can we economically rely on China? She's basically saying, hey, squash the beef. This globalist thing only works when we get along. So cut it. This is the banking cartel. It's interesting. Janet Yellen, it would be a big mistake to leave China. I wonder if she has gotten any kickbacks from China. Interesting. What did you give your wife for your anniversary? We went on a trip over the weekend. It was fun. That's why I could not stream on the regular time. But when I came back, I did. I streamed. Streaming now. I just got back. A little tired. My bad. I'm trying. Need a haircut again too. I'm trying to connect my facial hair to my hair, so it's like one big hair. What do you think? It's gonna be hot, man. Got no vision. Let's see. Next one. Quan gets 4 months in prison in Montenegro on fake passport charges. Terraform's lab founder, Quan, has been found guilty of using a false passport by a court in Montenegro and has been sentenced to 4 months in prison. Quan's colleagues and former Terraform lab chief financial officer Han Chong-jun was charged alongside him and received the same sentence. The time both men spent in detention will be taken into account. Quan was charged with attempting to leave the country using a fake Costa Rican passport. He reportedly told a Montenegro court that he wasn't aware the passport he was traveling with was allegedly forged and instead pinned the blame on a Chinese-named agency. Quan told the Montenegro Basic Court he received his allegedly forged passport and travel documentation, including a Costa Rican passport, through a third-party agency. According to Quan, because he'd been traveling with his Costa Rican passport for years, he had no reason to doubt its authenticity. So Quan, they got him. He's going to go to jail for 4 months. That's not a big thing, man. Who cares? Just go to, do some push-ups, try to meditate. Just do whatever you got to do. Whatever. 4 months, think you can make it, get out, chilling. They're really trying to get him any way they can. Fake passport. I mean, is that really the biggest charge this guy's facing? I think not. But he has to be made an example of. This is like punish time. This is disincentivized time. These guys, to be honest, they've done a lot less than some people in crypto that came before them. It's just bad place, bad time. And yeah, there's a collapse of UST and it hurt a lot of people, and Luna wasn't a good thing, but there's been a lot of instances like that in crypto that haven't got, I guess you would say, what do you call it? I guess hasn't got this much publicity, right? I mean, Mt. Gox was a big thing. Silk Road was a big thing. BitConnect was a big thing. All these things were horrific and sad, right? Quan, though, this happened in the around the realm or the around the age era of regulation. So, Quan, I don't know, man. I mean, hopefully he doesn't get locked up for a long, long time, 4 months. I think that's just the tip of the iceberg, but we'll have to watch this and see. Yeah, man. I mean, he's already one of the most hated guys in crypto, so what else you want? What else you guys want? Let's see. Next one. Hong Kong says, oh yeah, my bad. A trip. Hong Kong says Cyberport attracted 150 Web3 firms in a year. In the past year, more than 150 Web3 firms have set up operations in Hong Kong's Cyberport, a digital hub set up by the country's government to promote innovation. The influx came after the Hong Kong government invested 50 million won, or approximately $7 million, to help Cyberport speed up the development of Web3 with blockchain as a supporting technology. Chan Maopu detailed the Hong Kong government's investment in the sector and said that Cyberport has been allocated around 500 million Hong Kong dollars, or $64 million, in funding for the Digital Transformation Support Pilot Program, an initiative aimed at helping small and medium-sized businesses to implement digital solutions. Cyberport, which is managed by a wholly owned subsidiary of the government of Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, hosts a total of 1,900 enterprises. Feel how you feel about China. Feel how you feel about getting put through the ringer on banned, not banned, crypto's illegal, crypto's legal again. China is leading the regulatory landscape. As heavy-handed as they are, as authoritarian as they are, they're leading the charge in terms of peaceful, I guess you would say, diplomatic endings of altercations around the world. They're trying to do that. I mean, China is very prosperous. They can do that with business agreements. Then they're coming out with the crypto, trying to legalize that. They have the CBDC. They're the farthest along with that. It's pretty interesting to come see and it all come together. And I think people are going to let them get in head. These technologies are so exponential that they get adopted so fast, right? Crypto, AI, metaverse, augmented reality, all this stuff. Whoever gets in front and has the most development time will probably continue to be up front, because these technologies, they develop quickly with the use of AI now. So China is doing everything right, and they're doing all the things you need to do to suck the best talent in the world, especially at a time when the United States is pushing the best talent out. It's looking for a home. Where are they going to go? Well, probably somewhere that's very amenable and understanding of crypto and crypto companies. Probably somewhere where there's not a lot of taxes. Probably somewhere that's giving them money to go. The game is on. There's a fight for talent. China gets it. This is not good for the United States because they're not keeping up. Now, are they? But at the same time, guys, it's not really a time. Investing, there's not really a time to get all gung-ho, my nation, rah, right? Because you just need to look at the world for how it is. Remove the feelings. What's actually going on here? The East is getting the lion's share of the momentum on the crypto game. The West is fighting it because the West is currently in control. They're trying to cling on. But the best they can do is postpone. They can never prevent. Digital money is here to stay. Alternate forms of money and transacting is here to stay. That's a trend that will increase in the coming years, not decrease. Elon Musk will save us all. He will. He will. Trust. Trust in the Musk. Nah, man. Elon Musk is doing a lot of weird stuff. I don't know. You think he's an alien? I've always thought he might be an alien, man. And all this alien stuff coming out. You know? Like, honestly, guys, where'd all this tech come from, man? Like, all of a sudden, just all this AI, all of a sudden, you don't think that's weird? Well, the Bitcoin pops out, you don't think it's weird? Just this breakthrough in human technology that's never been done before, never achieved before, you don't think it's weird? And all these freaking flying things in the air now that the Pentagon's admitting, you don't think that's weird? All at the same time. Oh no, I'm sure it's all coincidence. It's all coincidence. It's not a rollout. It's all just, coinky ding. I don't even know what to say sometimes, guys. Like, obviously, there's something weird happening here, don't you think? Maybe it doesn't mean Elon's an alien, but I think these technologies have been here for a while. And just at this moment, whoever's in control of these technologies decided to share them with the world. Open source stuff. That's interesting. 8 people. Let's get into the next one. U.S. court approves SEC Binance or Binance US Agreement. On June 17th, United States District Court Judge Amy Berman Jackson approved an agreement between Binance US, Binance, and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), dismissing a previous temporary restraining order that would freeze all Binance US assets. Jackson said that she would prefer the parties reach an agreement independently rather than have her rule. The sides reportedly reached an agreement on June 16th. As per the approved agreement, Binance US employees will have access to client funds until the litigation is resolved. The US-based customers will retain the ability to withdraw funds throughout this period. The deal between the crypto exchange and the US regulator also prevents any access by Binance global officials to prevent the key of wallets, hardware wallets, or root access to Binance US Amazon Web Services tool. All right. So the saga continues. Binance is fighting SEC, Binance US, at least doing the right thing and trying to go to bat for their customers, saying, hey guys, hold up. You can't just freeze these things. They belong to people. They belong to our clients. We take our clients seriously. That's what I like to see. It's a lot better than some other companies that have gone under scrutiny on the SEC and then their stuff's just frozen. It's not cool. Not cool at all. So I definitely got to give Binance US props in this. Hopefully Binance comes to an agreement with SEC. I think they will. Binance has been expecting this ever since its inception. Binance is very, very, very lucrative company. CZ's very wealthy man. They're very connected, and they're very not centralized in the United States. They don't care. They've always stated from the beginning, we're a crypto company. Our home is the internet. We exist in the internet, and we don't exist in any country borders. So I would find it very hard to believe CZ has not been waiting for this, and he's about to deploy his counter move. They have a big legal team, some of the best lawyers. It's taken a while for them to get their hold on Binance. So interesting. I have the utmost confidence in Binance, though, and a lot of these other companies. Interesting. I don't think I ever asked, who do you think Satoshi is, bro? I think Satoshi is a government agency. It doesn't have to be United States. I think it's a government, though. I mean, like, honestly, I used to work in defense contract. These breakthroughs don't just happen on some, like, young engineer's computer. There's a lot of resources that are involved with these things. Years and years of programs, like people get paid, whole salaries get paid towards developing things like these. It's called black box programs. Can't take stuff in, can't take it out, totally monitored. People have security clearances. So I don't think Satoshi was a one person, especially because Satoshi used some other academic papers regarding Merkle trees back in the 70s, right? So it's a continued refinement of prior technologies. And I think that it's just like a name, because if a country wanted to, like, Like, why would they want people to know they made it, right? That would already make them distrustful of the technology. Okay. But no matter what, it is a breakthrough in technology. So yeah, probably one of the 3-letter agencies did it, right? NSA, or wasn't NSA who did it? I don't even know. But who cares? Like, honestly, I think this might have even been developed by a country, hacked, released by another country. I think we're watching sovereigns fight right now. I think it wouldn't be in the best interest of Bitcoin to show up, So I'm thinking like it might have been like hacked by the East, released by the East before the West is ready to deal with it. You know what I mean? Because this thing is basically sucking up all the inflation that the West is creating and is transferring all the money to the side who holds the most Bitcoin. That's why I'm saying, like, it's like a checkmate. It's a beautiful move. It's the perfect move. It's a move I would think like some kind of think tanks to do, like real smart people. It's crazy. 100%. And the coming Messiah awaited by all major religions will take credit for creating BTC. You think Jesus' second coming is going to say he's Satoshi? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Really? I don't know if like the second coming would call why why like it seems kind of a weird thing for someone to claim if you're the son of God. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. 8 people, what's up? Next one. BlackRock applies for spot Bitcoin ETF, a US first if approved. BlackRock has filed an application for a Bitcoin spot exchange traded fund ETF. The investment company is the world's largest, and it would be the first crypto spot ETF in the United States if it receives approval. According to a filing by the Nasdaq Stock Exchange with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, Coinbase Custody Trust Company would be the custodian of the fund's Bitcoin holdings, and Bank of New York Mellon would custody its fiat. BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust would be traded as commodity-based trust shares. Commodity. Keyword commodity. The shares have been designed to remove the obstacles represented by the complexities and the operational burdens involved in the direct investments in Bitcoin. The Bitcoin price will be updated at least every 15 seconds during regular market trading using CF benchmark indexes. The SEC has not approved a spot Bitcoin ETF so far, despite numerous applications or applicants. The world's first spot traded Bitcoin ETF was Canada's Purpose Bitcoin ETF, set up in early 2001. BlackRock's in the mix now. If BlackRock's ETF doesn't get approved, no one in the whole history of the world can ever get approved. BlackRock is the largest investment fund ever. It's huge. It's been buying up all the United States I guess stock markets. I think they're the plunge protection team, to be honest. I can't prove it. I think that's who it is. I think that they've been buying up a bunch of United States real estate, single family homes. That's why they buy them up. They get rented out by corporations and they never go back on the market really, because BlackRock can afford to own everyone's home. It's crazy. Like, BlackRock is that dude in the United States. It's that 1,000-pound gorilla in the corner over there. And now they're getting into Bitcoin. And not just that, Bitcoin-backed ETFs, which is like if someone buys an ETF, then the ETF fund is forced to buy that from the open market. Like, I don't know if it's 1-to-1, but it's better than future backed, right? Because essentially that inflates the amount of Bitcoin, right? This is different. This is what everyone's been waiting for. And this is like the entity to do it. If they cannot do it, it's literally not doable, because BlackRock even does some trading and holds assets for the US government. So like in some ways, it's kind of like the US government's getting into Bitcoin and offering a Bitcoin spot ETF. Interesting stuff, interesting times. Fingers crossed, because that would definitely be a huge way institutions can get into Bitcoin. I don't think a lot of boards will fight getting into a Bitcoin ETF that was launched and ran and managed by BlackRock. Can't get more bona fide than that. It's a fake messiah. Yeah. I don't know, man. So I'll put you on this. I'll put you guys on to some game. This is alpha. It sounds weird, but this is true. What I do, guys, is like throughout the years, it's been about 10 years since I've been doing this. I said, I'll just read everything and then I'll wait. And then I'll look at the world and see who is right. And I'll just keep following them. One of the books that I read that has been freaking right, it's weird how right it's been, is Beware a Pale Horse. If you guys haven't read that, it's like a book from the 1970s. It's from a guy who claims that he's retired like CIA and stuff like that. You know those guys. You can never really trust it, but like a lot of his stuff was like this alien technology that the United States actually came into contact with alien craft in like 1940s, and like the Nazis did. That's why Nazis had a lot of really good engineering during World War II. Like it sounded kind of far-fetched, but then I started seeing the Pentagon releasing stuff on aliens. I was like, what the hell? You can't make it up, man. Like the older I get, it's the weirdest. Like who needs movies? This is the weirdest movie ever, guys. Like seriously, like we're talking about real aliens, maybe AI, internet monies, metaverse. It's a world you can't see. Crazy stuff, man. This is insane. Next one. Brazil's president signs law aimed at having central bank regulate crypto firms. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, known simply as Lula, has signed legislation giving clarity to the roles of the country's central bank and security regulator will take in regards to cryptocurrencies. President Lula signed Government Decree number 11.563, establishing rules under a December 2022 law in a legal framework for crypto in Brazil. The legislation authorizes the Central Bank of Brazil to regulate and supervise virtual asset service providers and ensure many token projects that qualify as securities will continue to fall under the purview of the Comissão de Valores Mobiliários, or CVM, Brazil's equivalent for the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. Cointelegraph Brazil reported the CVM was aiming to create a regulatory framework better attuned to the volume of crypto trades in the country as well as emerging markets. According to the notice, the decree will go into effect on June 20th without impacting certain laws on consumer protections and financial crimes. So Brazil, another BRICS country, wants to get into the crypto game for cross-border remittances and settlement because no one wants to deal with the dollar anymore. This is just the trend. I don't know how many articles I have to show you before you believe it. And I can't believe there's people out there saying that it's not happening. It definitely is happening. Really a lot it is. Because the other countries are having problems finding enough dollars. There's not enough dollars, right? The interest rates are going up. That's supposed to incentivize people to park their cash to prevent the inflation from going rampant, right? Lower interest rates, the more money moves, the more inflationary the environment. So the Fed's trying to fight it by raising interest rates to park that money. But the more the money parks, it stops going abroad. And being the reserve currency of the world, the whole entire world has to use our money. And if the money is parking itself, they can't buy the things they need, like oil, which is very important. So as a matter of national security for these other countries, they're looking in ways where they'll never have to be in these hard situations again. They're never going to have to fight to get a currency just to buy oil. Why don't they use their own currency? Why don't they use Bitcoin? Why don't they settle in gold? You know what? They're looking around and saying to themselves, that's a good question. Why don't we do those things? And they're starting to do them now. Like I said, y'all, all these niceties, it only is possible because we've lived in one of the most peaceful periods in human history. That period is coming to an end. And you'll start to see the dollar's hegemony crumble right before your eyes. But you heard it here first. Cheers. Aye, guys. Damn. I've been drinking coffee all day. The hell? Yes, Cooper rocked it. Who's Cooper, man? Is that author of the book? Who have any of you guys read Beware a pale horse. It's not a long book. It's on YouTube for free. Audiobook. I think it's an hour and a half. 2 hours and a half. Check it out. Check it out. It's totally wild. It's totally outlandish. It's totally a fun read. And it's totally coming true. You just read it for yourself. Read it for yourself. You don't gotta believe me. Let's see. Snoop Dogg NFT Passport lets fans tour with the rapper in digital form. Rap icon and entrepreneur known as Snoop Dogg dives into Web3 once again with a non-fungible token NFT project that will allow his fans to follow his life on tour. In an announcement, the rapper unveiled that Snoop Dogg Passport series, an NFT collection that provides access to various content such as behind-the-scenes videos and photos uploaded by Snoop Dogg while on tour. Holders of the NFT Passport will then also be eligible for future releases like artwork and merchandise. I'm hoping other artists can see what I'm doing and continue to innovate on their own, Snoop Dogg said in a statement. The project was developed in collaboration with Web3 platform Transient Labs. Chris Ostoich, the company's chief operating officer, said that it's always looking for ways to leverage blockchain to offer unique experiences. The partnership with Snoop Dogg enables it to do this. I gotta say, Snoop Dogg has started more freaking projects than Quan. Snoop Dogg is starting a project every other day, but it's okay. It's cool. It's cool. He's excited about non-fungible tokens. He's excited about crypto. It's great. He was wearing like a blinged out ledger around his neck. I don't support it, but do whatever you got to do, Snoop. Whatever. At least he's raising awareness for crypto. You should always like it when you see a celebrity talking about crypto, trying to do things with crypto, exposing his constituents. Is that the right word for rappers? I don't know. Fan base to crypto. It's good. How do you think mass adoption is going to happen? No one's just going to do it if it's you and me. I'm sorry. We're cool to each other, I guess. I'm flattered if you think that of me, but if not, I understand. But like Snoop Dogg, there's a lot more people who think Snoop Dogg's cool. We need those big influencers again in the game. We've seen a few. It sucks when they're just promoting pump and dump coins. But when they're doing like their own projects and they stand behind them, you got to love it. You got to support it. Got to. I mean, I always talk about it a million times, but I bought LaMelo Ball's NFT because I like LaMelo Ball. It was one of the first NFTs I ever bought, in 2020. And Snoop Dogg is going to be that same celebrity for someone else, someone who just happens like Snoop Dogg. Sometimes you pull people into the crypto game in weird ways. We don't care how they come. We're just glad they came. 6 people, what's up? Yes. He got shot down on his porch by CIS FBI? Oh, the author of Behold a Pale Horse? I thought he was like older when he died. That's messed up. How are they going to shoot an old guy like that? Damn, that's sad, man. You got to shoot an old guy like he ain't got that much time left. I know that. I got to look into that. That got me sad, man. Hold up. Let me take a drink. This new background got my hands disappearing sometimes. Feels weird. Next one. China and Malaysia to research AI for blockchain applications in trade. Zetrix, Malaysia's public blockchain platform developer and the country's leading research university, University Malaya, I think, will be joining forces with the Chinese Academy of Information and Communications Technology, CAICT, on implementing AI technology that can improve these trade transactions. Zetrix said the project, called Research on Key Issues for Trans-Border Blockchain Infrastructure and Pilot Applications, has been selected as part of the intergovernmental collaboration on science, technology, and innovation between Malaysia and the People's Republic. Initiated by China's Ministry of Science Technology, the purpose of the collaboration is to foster research partnerships between Chinese and other governments. Malaysia is among 14 nations participating in the program. The joint research will be focusing on leveraging AI to streamline and optimize cross-border trade processes. The main goal is to reduce inefficiencies, simplify and speed of cross-border transactions. Our partnership with and CAICT continues to be instrumental in our journey towards leveraging fourth industrial revolution technologies to transform cross-border trade and settlement. Such organizations could allow Asian nations to cut dependence on the International Monetary Fund and reduce reliance to the US dollar now when China is promoting its own fiat for global use. Malaysia's in the mix, teaming up with China, doing research on AI. China's incentivizing a bunch of people to come to their Hong Kong Cyberport to develop AI. China is on it, man. They're not even funding themselves to work on it and funding their entrepreneurs to work on it. They're collaborating with other sovereign nations to pool their resources to get ahead of it. Because these things are just like, once you get the momentum, once you're ahead of the game, it's kind of hard to like displace like a forerunner in tech, unless there's a huge misstep. So China is not only becoming a rising cross-border settlement like method in the yuan, right? Then they're like becoming, I'm saying like a lot, got to stop doing that. But then they're becoming a powerhouse in tech and emerging technologies in the East. They're even pulling Western countries from Europe into BRICs. This isn't looking very good, guys. I mean, China's kind of on it right now. And they're being very deliberate in where they're putting their money, where they want to be forerunners and thought leaders. And they really are putting a lot of resources towards Web3 and AI. Because to be honest, guys, why isn't the United States? Why isn't the United States? You would think that you would want to be a forefront runner in this. You would want to lead the pack instead of follow it. But it makes a lot more sense when you think who could potentially be influencing United States politicians. Someone like with a lot of money, someone with a lot of sway, and I could think of a few. It doesn't make a lot of sense when you think from a standpoint of a nation doing what's right for its people. It makes a lot more sense when you think a little more sinister. You could put that together. I'm not going to say it. I might get censored or something. I don't know. People are censoring people on YouTube now. Let's see. Hey, Mercedes-Benz trials ChatGPT powered voice control. Luxury car manufacturer Mercedes-Benz is integrating artificial intelligence into more than 900,000 vehicles as part of the new trial for a ChatGPT powered voice assistant system. The original beta feature is now accessible to the owner of any vehicle equipped with the Mercedes-Benz User Experience MBUX interface, which currently accounts for more than 900,000 Mercedes-Benz cars in the United States. Mercedes drivers can sign up for the new AI-powered voice assistant by saying, "Hey Mercedes, I want to join the beta program," while sitting in their car. Alternatively, users can join by signing up through their car manufacturer's Me application. The German-based manufacturer explains that ChatGPT will complement its existing voice control feature by expanding upon its existing capabilities. While most voice assistants are limited to predefined tasks and responses, ChatGPT leverages a large language model to greatly improve natural language understanding and expand the topic to which it can respond. The ChatGPT integration will allow users to ask the voice assistant questions that are either related to or unrelated to the driving experience, something that chatbot can purportedly provide comprehensive answers to. Any voice command data that's collected by the voice assistant will be stored in the Mercedes-Benz intelligent cloud system, where it will be anonymized and analyzed, the firm said. Yeah, right, whatever. Mercedes in the game. All these car manufacturers will use AI. These cars will get increasingly more sophisticated, able to interact with you just through regular speech. It's going to get seamless to interact with these things. Then it's probably going to remove the driver entirely. This is just the start. We're just watching the start. Mercedes is starting to be the first. We'll watch luxury get into it first, obviously. And then the rest will follow suit. But it's funny. It says that whatever you say can be collected into the voice like intelligent cloud, Mercedes-Benz intelligent cloud, and anonymized. Oh, really? Anonymized. How do we know? How will you ever know? All we do know is that they're admitting that this thing listens to you 24/7 and collects it somewhere. So don't think that these AI systems aren't collecting and harvesting data off you. I believe they're harvesting more data than that's ever been harvested before. Just be aware. But it's interesting to see AI is not going back in the bottle. It's only going to get crazier and crazier and crazier. We don't know where this goes, but the whole world is strapped in, front seats to this incredible ride we call experimentation. 5 people, what's up? Next one. Meta AI recently unveiled a breakthrough text-to-speech generator. It claims produced results up to 20 times faster than a state-of-art artificial intelligence model with comparable performance. The new system, dubbed VoiceBox, XQs, what the hell is that? Traditional TTS architecture in favor for a model more akin to OpenAI's ChatGPT or Google Bard. Among the main differences between VoiceBox and similar TTS models, such as 11 Labs Prime Voice AI, it's that Meta offering can generalize through in-context learning. VoiceBox is the first model that can generalize to text to speech to speech generation task it was not specifically trained to accomplish with state-of-the-art performance. This makes it possible for VoiceBox to translate text to speech, remove unwanted noise by synthesizing replacement speech, and even apply a speaker's voice to different language outputs. Its pre-trained VoiceBox system can accomplish all of this using only the desired output text and a 3-second audio clip. Again, it's going to get crazier and crazier, y'all. Warp speed, all these different tools using AI popping out. It's only been around for 5 months. This is insane. We're going text to speech, speech to text. Soon it's going to be speech to speech. It's going to be like interacting just with a human, almost as if there's no robots involved. And at that point, mass adoption will be in full swing. It's getting so close and it's so fast and it's kind of freaking me out. And I think it's freaking the most of the world out. But, I mean, putting the unknown aside, it's very exciting to see the world kind of flourish in this way. It makes me very interested to see what the world looks like in just a year's time, in even 2 years' time. I mean, this AI has the ability to improve itself. Now the like advanced technology can be exponential. Before it was ushered in by human biological process, like very linear. But now the minds behind it are also digital, and digital moves in exponential patterns. So it will be interesting to see, guys. That's all I got for you today. Again, sorry I couldn't do the regular stream on the weekend. Had the anniversary thing, but I'm back in the seat. I have still some videos to kick out from last week, and I'll be kicking these out throughout the week as well. If you haven't caught this, don't worry. I shoot these articles out individually over the week. But until next time, y'all, thanks for sticking with me. It's DubDigital. Talk to you later. Peace.